Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Back Trader Training Room for Thursday, February 9th. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered financial advice. This type of trading carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds that you can afford to do without. All right. Actually, let's get rid of that. All right. Crude has had one trade this morning, 901.26 from 77.96. I'd have pushed that up to 98, and it still triggered in. This spiked to just above, and then we took a full stop, 34 tick risk, 68 tick loss on two positions, and waiting for the next trade. YM is flat, waiting for a new setup, as is soybeans. Unleaded gas picks up a trade that you can get in sync with right at 9 o'clock, just a second after. That sets up a stop and reverse. That's going to set up 284. I use a 4 tick on unleaded. So that's going to plus key level. That'll bring it down to 279. That puts it one tick above the session low. Now I'm going to adjust around the session low. And so that's going to put me at 74, which is the full stop out for the long trade. And at 74, that trade is avoided, and we end up coming back up, getting target one. Target one traders will be one and done, and getting a couple of ticks. Looks like we get to 43.24. And our entry was actually, yeah, that's going to be a break even. That was our entry, was 43.24. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Miles. So as I said, target one, one and done. Target two, that's a break-even trade. Good morning, Pamela. So the second trade for target two traders only at 904.47 is a short from 43.22. That also hits target one, money management, and a break-even stop. That finishes the session for unleaded for target two traders with two money management trades. And that, it makes the day for it. So we'll go bring up the MNQ. We've got to wait a few minutes yet before we'll start there. Russell, flat. I don't get in sync typically with the Russell. And we have a new long trade on crude from 77.47. It's like money management at 77.62. Target one at 77.64. And markets are open. The YM, now that was 9 seconds back down to here. I'd say that one was very likely avoidable. And I'm going to treat that as such. Russell with a short trade. Should have had time to get into that. We need one or two more ticks. Yeah, we need one more tick lower before we get to break even on the Russell. 14 tick minimum to go to break even. And the Russell takes a full stop out on that ultimately. And now triggers into a long. Soybeans, I didn't. 3 seconds after start. And we definitely get in sync with it, and it turns into a full stop out. And our risk there was 18 ticks times 4 positions, puts us down 72. So we start from behind this morning on soybeans. And the Russell did trigger in the long. Crude getting within 1 tick of stopping out, 25-cent level, providing some resistance there. And we do have money management on the Russell. That's a break-even trade, stopping out intra-bar. Stop out on crude would end that session. And the Russell stopping out now after getting target 3. But we did stop out intra-bar on break even with an intra-bar move of the stop. Now short on both the micro NQ and the Russell. And the Russell getting money management. Target 2, a little bit further to start trailing, and target 3 is our first actionable target. Pound Aussie had a trade that original setup was 817.05 this morning Eastern time. That did get in sync. Came to money management, missed target by 2 ticks. Came back up for a stop out at 73.97 from 73.99. So that actually is ends up being a 1 tick loss after spread. So 4 ticks net loss. And now we are long from 74.02. And the Russell stopping out at break even. So that is a loss and 2 break even stops. Loss and 2 break evens on the Russell, micro Russell. The MNQ hasn't gotten to money management. So we still have the full risk on that trade at the moment. YM and soybeans are still flat. Crude in the long trade. This is trade number 2, just trade number 2 of the morning for crude. Pushing down to new session lows, but now bouncing off of that a bit. Let's see if you can get up through the 20 SMA and then the 50 EMA. Looks like we could get I think we could very likely get a purple short here on soybeans if we close down. All right, and the Russell with the long trade. MNQ stopping out and touching long entry. I'd push that up to 96, 696 flat. And the YM with a long trade. Couple of chances to get into that one. We got exhaustion dots, but oh no, yeah, we did get higher than the last 2, so that would have been a white trade, but didn't get into the blues, so didn't get a white trade out of that. And of course, the long trade was filtered out by the hybrid mode. Trend still being down. Okay, the Russell picking up another break even. That's the third break even on the Russell with a loss this morning. And money management on the MNQ on the short side. We avoided the long with the adjustment. All right, Russell with a short now. And the Russell with a second full stop out and a long time to get in. Plenty of time to get in that. Coming back to the entry several times there. Missing target 2 just slightly. It's like 2 ticks on the MNQ. Target 1 on crude. Stop to 77.49. No, I'm sorry. Stop is up to 53. That's not going to be enough to get us positive yet. YM still in the long trade. Pound Aussie still in the long trade. And if the Russell stops out here, that will end the session. And it does. So the Russell is done for the morning with 3 losses and 3 break evens. That was 6 trades just going back and forth. And crude stops out at 53. So we can take one more trade, try to get positive. MNQ getting target 2, so that is a win. To go along with a break even and a loss. Ouch. YM just stopped out for a full loss. That's 2 of them. Actually, that first one was avoidable. So that's full loss on the first trade for the YM. And stopping out at break even stop on the MNQ, that's a winning trade, but we also have a long just triggering in, hitting the entry again, so definitely in the long on the MNQ. Soybeans headed downward. And good morning, Neil. YM with the trade number 3, another long at 21. Should have been able to get into that. It came back to the entry a couple of times. And trade number 3 on crude is a short. 77.49. 10 tick minimum target 1. It didn't fire off short because the histogram didn't get back into the blue, because that would have been a white trade. So part of the requirements for a white trade is the histogram has to go blue to get a white trade. That's why it didn't. Why we didn't get a short there, because we have 2 sets of exhaustion dots back here, so we're higher than the last 2 sets of exhaustion dots. We need to get the histogram going into the blue and the crossover of the cyan below the yellow to get that short trade. And money management on the MNQ long. Yeah, I was looking at that for a short until I really looked at the setup and realized that we did have 2.
Market data connection lost. Trading connection established. Market data connection established.
1 second, I'll be back with you. There we go. That should get you back. All right, the YM getting target on that one, 33 ticks. Stop at 34.22, 222. And looking like we may be getting a stop out on this trade on crude to end. This will end. This is the 3rd trade, so this is the end of the session, whichever way it goes. Win number 2, target 2 achieved on MNQ. And target 2 on the YM. If you're using target 2 to trade, that is stop at 229. The this is requiring, okay, this is a requirement for confirmation of the histogram, for the histogram to go blue before, or to go to the opposite side before being able to get a white trade. 239, 244 now for the YM stop. And we're trailing on the MNQ, 681.5. Crude still surviving the short. Pound Aussie still in the long. And the YM still in the long. Looks like we're going to come to 249 on the close of this bar. Assuming we don't close below the balance line at 252, at or below. And we did come to 249, and that's where we stopped out. So, and then now it's short, 238, and there's your entry. Definitely got the entry there. MNQ stopping out. Probably in this short trade. And now the seller's taking over again. Russell, nice little V up and down move there. Same with the MNQ, the YM. Little hesitation coming down as it came to the moving averages, but coming through. Now we'll see if it can go on to target. We're down 68. Let's see, was that? No, this was 42, so that's 84. We got 33 on target. Target was 54. And we got up to 49. So we got 28, 61. So we're down 23. Money management on the MNQ. Yeah, loss, win, win. So one loss. This is a third win, or this is at least a break-even trade on the MNQ. Trade number 4. Market hesitating now. And stopping out for a break even on the MNQ. So 1 loss, 2 wins, 1 break even. Crude and the YM still in their shorts. Pound Aussie still in its long. And a new long trade set up on the MNQ, and that triggers in. Trade number 5. Gonna go the full 6 trades this morning because we can take 2 more trades, either wins or losses, or we can take 1 more even after this, whether this is a win or a loss, because we can get 2 wins or 2 losses from here. And the YM starting to push down again. YM getting target 1, stop down to 213 already. That was a 46 tick target, so we are going to be POQ on the YM. Crude getting very close to its money management and target, missing by 1 tick. Oh, wait a minute. We got target 1. That's right. We did have a full stop out. That's right. We were down 68. We got 17 plus 53 from 47.6, so 23. So we're still down 45. So not likely to get positive, but $208 for the YM stop, and stopping out there. So the YM is done for the morning. We did take a loss on the short. Wait a minute. Oh, we took 2 losses there. We took a loss on the long and a loss on the short. So the MNQ is done for the morning. And our 10 a.m. session has started. Well, for crude, probably not able to get in sync with that trade. The short, not able to get in sync. Well, let's see. Yeah, well, we're in the short now. The short had gone too far, and it just stopped out. Although, did it? Yep, it did get target 2. So we picked up 10 and 17, another 27 ticks to add to the 23. That's 50. So down 18 on the day. And that ends the 9 a.m. session. And you were already in the trade, so yeah, that most likely not able to have gotten in that anyway. as a get in sync for the 10 a.m. session. And pound Aussie making money management and target 1. So that will be a one and done session. No, it won't be one. Yeah, maybe 2 and done session on the pound Aussie. That's the second money management trade. That got target, so it's going to be definitely POQ. All right. Crude is long, 77.56. Just triggering in. Pound obviously got close to target 2, but now it's pulling back to the session open. Soybeans finally in another short. And that's another stop and reverse long filtered out by the hybrid mode. Crude getting close. Needs to get to 72 for money management. It's gotten as high as 71. Looks like target is just in. Now target is 74, just under that. just under the 75-cent level. So that's a good thing for the trade anyway. Okay, crude. Well, crude coming back. Didn't make its money management. See if it will find support at the 50 EMA. Well, Aussie's still kind of stuck at the session open. Yeah, looks like a lot of resistance right around the 77.70 area. We got a spike to 70. We got a swing at 70 back here. We just got a swing at 71, and we just touched 70 again. Need 72 for money management. I would be inclined to move my stop up if this bar sets that second swing there at 70. Yeah, and it does. So I would probably go ahead and move my stop to break even. Move the stop to 57. Having gotten within one, and you've got 3 touches of 7. Now that there's a third touch of 70 along with the 71. Try and play that a little conservatively, and yeah, I would have just gotten stopped out. So I will take that as a break-even trade. Money management trade for trade number 1. Pound Aussie still working on trying to get up to target 2. I should be back. And while I was working through that, we picked up a short. And that happened while my internet was out, so I wouldn't have been able to trade it. I'm going to reload see if that might have been tradable. Target 2 on the Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie stop sitting at, it's like 74.09. Taking a long time to load data on the crude chart. There we are. Okay, that was actually about 24 seconds. So there's a good chance you got that trade, picked up a target 1, and that will get you POQ on the day. The target 1 was 13 ticks plus 14 and 2 on the first trade if you went ahead and moved the stop. Otherwise, that would have been a stop in reverse. But still positive no matter how you traded it. So that brings us positive on everything. I don't know if I have chat or not. But soybeans. Okay, the long stop, we took a second full stop out, and now we're in another short. This is a purple short. Down 136 ticks today, so that's not a good day on soybeans. And there we go with another long on crude, but we're done there. Soybeans and the pound Aussie, the only thing still going. All our other plans are done. So we'll see. And there's a target achieved on soybeans. Pound Aussie approaching target 3. Soybeans picking up a 10 tick target. So now down 126. The short trade became valid for just a few moments after the long trade became valid for a few moments after the short trade stopped out, but went too far, hit target 1 before coming back for an entry. So we are in the short trade. That should get us back. Sorry about the internet connection today. Target 3 achieved on the pound Aussie. And did we get target 2 on soybeans? Yes. So that gets us 16 ticks, down 110. Stop at 1825. All right. Still just a pound Aussie and soybeans. And looks like I haven't gotten this. All right, looks like I still haven't got you too, Pamela. Looks like I haven't got a good connection, so my monitor on the stream is not reconnected yet, even though the streaming software says it is. So I am going to call it a morning and let these 2 trades work themselves out, see what happens. And we will see everybody Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Good trading tomorrow and Monday. And we will see everybody on Tuesday.